Moving on to our segment, Things Heard in New York.
Is that what we call it?
I don't know. We still haven't come up with the
No,
name.
I did. I sent you a million names for it.
I know. I guess I don't know. We'll housekeep next time, but it's our New York segment.
Okay. So I didn't have something happen this week because I was really, I don't know, there was a lot going on. But I had something happen recently and was reminded of it. Mm-hmm. So I thought I would tell the story.
Please do.
Okay. I was walking home from the subway and, we do have a lot of homeless people in New York City and people who are on the street asking for money and doing some panhandling and in our neighborhood. And so there was a guy who was always sitting right a block before our little market, and he was asking for food. And so he was like, can you buy me a sandwich? Can you buy me a sandwich? Can you buy me a sandwich? And he would always say that. And so I do, at some point, maybe we'll talk about this, like, do you give money, homeless people money? Do you not give money? I don't know. We've talked about maybe a little bit before. And so sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. I know you should not, and you should just pick charities to donate to. But sometimes, you just feel so bad. So the guy was like, buy me lunch. And so I'm like, okay, I will.
Yeah.
Right? And so he yelled to me, and a soda. I want Sprite. And I was like, fine, no problem, sir. I've got you. So I went into my grocery shopping, and I went and I got him a turkey sandwich, and I bought him a Sprite, and I kept it separate in a little bag with his accoutrements and his napkin and condiments and blah, 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 and then got the rest of my groceries. And here I go, feeling good about myself. And I walk over to him and I'm like, sir, here's your lunch. Here's your sandwich. And he said to me, what kind? And I said, turkey. And he said, I don't want it. I don't like turkey. Only in New York does the homeless person want to tell you exactly what sandwich they want.
Did he take it?
No. So I had to go back and exchange it.
No way.
I swear to God.
You exchanged it?
I did.
Oh my God, I would never.
He wanted like a ham sandwich.
I would never. I mean, he likes what he likes, and I respect that. He knows what he likes.
Me too. I felt like, good for you, sir. You're a New York City kind of guy.
Okay, well, I wasn't in New York, and so I don't have a New York story. I mean, I have plenty, but not one that I want to tell. But I was in London, as we know, and I do have a few questions that you might have the answer to.
Okay.
Do they have summer vacation? Because everyone was wearing uniforms.
Oh, in school?
Yeah, is school not over?
I don't know.
The kids were all wearing uniforms. If anybody knows the answer to these, please let me know.
They definitely have summer vacation because they follow Europe, and they all take off the month of August. Maybe they only have off a month.
Maybe. They were all still hanging out outside of school. They were all wearing their uniforms. They were all going on field trips still.
I can tell you that in France, they're on summer vacation.
Well, in London, it did not seem like it. Jamie and I were very confused.
On the European continent, they have summer vacation.
They must have some sort of summer, but
was it all kids or just like a summer program?
No, I'm telling you, like there were school kids wearing their uniforms, like going. We saw some on a field trip.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
Okay.
Unless they make campers wear uniforms, but they were wearing like school uniforms.
No, I'm thinking maybe they only do a month because they do other months during the year. You know how in France they have an insane amount of vacation?
Yes.
Don't know.
All right. Second thing is we saw in the same vein of school children, we saw a lot of children in London with tennis rackets. As it is Wimbledon right now, I do understand that tennis is happening, but like, is there a larger cultural significance of tennis? Because it seems like everyone there plays. Mm-hmm. It seems like I would not fit in.
Was tennis discovered in England? I think.
Do you want me to look it up?
I think it's possible.
Everybody had a tennis racket. Oh, and then there were these two young boys who were probably in middle school, maybe freshmen in high school. They were so cute, and they were talking about how their friends were smart. Mm-hmm. And the way that they talked about it was so different from us. Like, it wasn't like, oh, where they're going to college or, you know, that kind of stuff, or where they want to go. They were talking about like their, I don't know if they're called their A levels. I
Yes,
forget
it's
what they were
A-levels.
called.
They're
But he's like,
A-levels.
he got a 5 on his A level. And I was like,
Yes.
oh my God, so different. So cute for us. It was just like A, B, C, you know? So where was tennis discovered?
I don't know if it's discovered. You don't discover tennis. I think it's...
No, trace back to France.
Oh, look at that. I did not know.
That was in
Why don't you ask it, why is tennis so popular in
London.
London?
And then
It could have been for Wimbledon, but maybe it's just that they really like tennis there.
And then my third question, which if anybody feels like answering, I've been having so much, how do I want to say this? I don't want to be rude. My body has seriously gone back into frosty mode because there's zero AC in London anywhere. They have no AC. I can't tell if they don't have the infrastructure for it.
It's the electricity.
The
their electricity.
windows.
It's in Europe and London and Europe.
Amsterdam, there was more AC than there was in London.
And now there's actually AC in Spain, right? Remember when we went to Spain?
There was nothing in London. Dripping. Dripping. I threw
electricity-
away 3 shirts.
Remember how we had no we had no dryer?
No
at
dryer.
the apartment when we were in London. It's because the electricity is very expensive.
Okay, it's popular because of Wimbledon, which has been held there since 1877.
Okay, there you go. That's why.
Okay, and that's my final question. What's going on with the AC? Seriously, I moved to London in 5 seconds, but I was dripping the whole time and I threw away 3 shirts.
I do have a question for you.
Yes.
Why is there so much hubbub? And I didn't read the article on like who was sitting in the royal box at Wimbledon.
Mom, if you don't know the Harry and Meghan drama, then I don't know what to tell you. And
Why,
the
were they
William
there?
Kate, no, there's no way they were there.
So why did it care? No, but it was like which celebrities were sitting in the royal
Oh,
box.
it's probably like,
it was a big deal. Like who gets to sit there?
well, it's probably because like who's friends with like Will and Kate.
Is it though? I don't know. All right, I just was
Roger
wondering.
Federer sat in the royal box.
Oh, well, there you go. But he makes sense.
with a member of the royal family. Kate Middleton's parents were there,
Okay.
and her sister.
Okay, but that makes sense also. But then I thought like weird celebrities were in the royal box.
So, I see. Sports star refused entry at Wimbledon's royal box after breaking same strict rules as Pippa Middleton.
Oh. Okay.
I think they have
I
a
don't know.
strict dress code.
There did seem to be some sort of controversy or hubbub about the royal
Lewis
box.
Hamilton was denied entry in 2015.
Well, that's a long time ago. I think he's come a long way since then.
Yeah, it seems like he was there. I don't know.
By the way, I really like Lewis Hamilton. He didn't do so. He's not doing so great this year.
Pippa arrived late, so she wasn't allowed to enter too. All right.
Okay. There you go.
They seem
Just
like
curious about
sticklers
Wimbledon.
all across
I've
the
always
pond.
wanted to go. I think it seems interesting.
Do you know how you go to Wimbledon?
Yeah, Gary told me
You
this
have
weekend.
to queue.
I
They
thought he told me it's lottery.
yes, well they release tickets for the first 10,000 people every day that you have to apply for, and those come out in January. If you don't get one of those, you can go to Wimbledon and it's a lottery.
Yeah, he told me lottery.
It's
'Cause
impossible to go.
That's what he said. He said the same thing this week.
So when you said to me, "Why don't you go to Wimbledon?" It's because it was 100 degrees,
Well, I didn't
and
know
I didn't want
that's
to
how you
maybe
went.
go.
So then I asked our friend who loves tennis so much. He's told me that he wants to do the whole European circuit
Wow.
at some point and go to every match.
Well, our friend Lily went because when she was traveling after college, she became friends with a ball boy in Cambodia, and he got her 2 tickets.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
So
really
she just
cool.
went.
I always want to know. I want someone to write an article about the ball, the kids who do the ball, run after the ball.
I mean, we have a direct connection. We can get the ball boy on the record.
Please do.
Next interview on the pod.
Okay.